Oh, we're live. I guess she realized that this was a support group for people that sucked on the test.
Hey, Michael, do you have like headphones with a mic on them? Maybe you could plug in to try that.
You guys hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Sweet. That's
Something's-
weird. I don't know why.
Laptop's mic is going off or something.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Hey, Michael. Nice headphones.
Thanks. What did you get on the test, Caleb?
Well, I got a 64 on the written. Let's see what I got overall real quick.
So the one I was telling you guys about yesterday, where I just like made up my own identity. She wrote on the comments. She's like, "I'm not sure what identity you used, but yeah, that's not how you do it."
That's funny.
Did you get the answer? Well, did she give you credit at all? Like any credit?
Yeah, I think she gave me like 3 points. She's like, "I think you got the identities mixed up or something." I was like, "Sure."
Yeah, sure, I did.
So real quick, with the first one, when it asks like what type of graph each equation represents, is it asking for like what the equation is once you plug in like both equations and get x and y, or is it just asking like literally for each equation?
I think it's just for each equation. So
It's a
the
circle,
second
right?
one is a parabola
Okay.
because it'll be negative x squared plus 8x minus 16 with the negative, and then plus 5, so minus 11. And then the top one is a circle because you got x squared and y squared.
Right. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, so I got a 66
So
total.
I got for I got y equals 5 and 0. Anybody else get that?
Sorry, I was backtracking a little bit. So when you got the square, it was y minus 5 halves squared equals 0, right?
Equals 5 halves because you got to do the same thing to one side that you do to the other side. So you take half of the coefficient of b and square it. So yeah, y squared minus 5y plus 25 over 4 equals 25 over 4.
Okay.
I hope I'm doing it right. Does that sound right, Julia? Oh, great one.
Oh, she's back.
I was figuring it out a different way, so I'm just trying to figure out where you're at right now.
We're just trying to figure out so we added the equations.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to figure out what y equals. So I completed the square after I factored out the y minus 2 squared. And then I took the square roots. So I have y minus 5 halves equals plus or minus 5 halves. So that's y equals plus or minus 5 halves plus 5 halves. So it's either 5 halves plus 5 halves or negative 5 halves plus 5 halves. So 5 or 0. That's what I got.
Sounds right.
What do you want, McDonald's?
I love you. Chicken. Wait. Surprise me.
Ready?
Just get a lot of food. I love you.
You want a car ride?
When you plug it back into the equation, we're going to use the second equation.
Yeah, I found that if you plug it back into the equation you got it from, it always does really weird things.
Okay.
I don't know if that's happened to you guys.
Yeah.
Let's get for X.
I don't know. I probably did it wrong, so it doesn't sound very good. It doesn't look very good. Like -8 plus or minus 7 square at 2/2.
What?
They did. I did that whole plugging it back in. I plugged it back into the second equation.
The 5 and the 0?
I did that wrong. What did you get for y again?
I got 5 and 0.
That's what I got for y.
Okay. I got mixed up then. But so never mind me.
So for X, I got. Did you get an X value yet, Michael or Julia?
I haven't gotten an X value yet. I'm still working on it. I got 4 for X.
What?
Did I plug the 5 back into the first equation for y?
You plugged it into the first equation?
Yeah.
Because I got something different for the second equation. For X.
What'd you get?
Well, I got X equals 4 minus √5 or 4 plus √5. It's pretty messy. Or X equals 4. I got that as well, but
Okay.
for Y value 5, I got X equals 4.
So maybe we should plug in 0.
What?
Should we plug in 0 for y and see which one?
Since we got 5 and 0, that's what I did. So for
Okay.
for 0, for 5, I got X equals 4, and for 0, I got X equals 4 minus √5 or 4 plus √5.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, let me know what you guys got with that, because I don't see how we can have 3 X values and 2 Y values. But I got the same thing plugging it back into the first equation.
Yeah, I don't know what other.
I just got to go off the graph or something and see what actually checks out. I'm graphing up my calculator and seeing what the graph looks like.
Sweet. Mm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know how to solve this one for X.
Well, if we plug in 5 on the first equation, we'll get 5 minus 2 squared is 3 squared is 9. The other side, x minus 4 squared equals 9. Or 0. So x equals 4. If we do 0, we get negative 2 squared is 4. Subtract that, and subtract it from the other side. X minus 4 squared equals 5. Take the square root of that. X minus 4 is plus or minus square root of 5. So x equals 4 minus the square root of 5 or 4 plus the square root of 5. So I think we did it right. I guess technically we got 2 4s and then we got 4 minus root 5 and 4 plus root 5.
Okay,
We get 4 twice. I don't know.
So
that makes sense.
looking at the graph, so at x equals 4 and y equals 5, that's the top of the parabola.
Okay.
That's also where the top of the circle intersects it.
What was that?
The at the point 4, 5,
Uh-huh.
that's the apex of the parabola.
Uh-huh.
That's also the very top of the circle.
Okay.
The center of the circle is at 4, 2. So you go, and the radius is 3. So you go up 3, and that's 4, 5. That's definitely one of them. And what we're point to actually would be
major payday, so we started making book moments. Yeah, buy these ones. Well, I heard the trick. Thanks. Makes me wonder. My day.
I'll be right back.
Julia, how far are you on your map?
Okay, so in this instance, the parabola is facing downwards, and the apex of the parabola is the top of the circle.
No, yeah, it is.
So we have three intersection points: 4, 5, right?
Uh-huh.
And then 4 minus root 5 and 0, and 4 plus root 5 and 0. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we got it then. I don't think we have to graph it, do we?
No.
Something like it.
So for answers, since I'll turn in the group quiz, I've got all the work before all the parts, and then for part A, I put equation 1 is equation 1 is a circle, equation 2 is a parabola. Then for part B, I said either 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4 different solutions with the types of functions that are listed. Just like a circle and a parabola, not these specifically. I don't know if that's right, but I put if you have a circle and a parabola on the same graph, you can either have them intersecting 0 times, 1 time if the parabola is facing, or like the apex of the parabola is meeting just at one point on the circle, and then it's going the other direction.
Uh-huh.
2 if the parabola is inside the circle. 3 if it's like inside the circle but it's touching the bottom or the top or whatever you want, if it's like facing downward. And then 4 if it like opens below or above the circle and goes through it. I don't know if that's what she wanted, but I think that's all the possible for those types of functions. I think those are all the possible solutions that you could have. In this instance, we have 3 because it's the parabola opening downward and the apex, is that what it's called? The top of the parabola intersecting with the circle?
Yep.
Top of the circle.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
See. We're talking about hand carts, huh?
Yeah, now we are.
All right, sorry guys, are we still on the first one?
No, we just finished that one.
Yeah, we're on number 2 now.
Hi, buddy.
How do we want to set up this equation? Is Sarah and John equal to x and y, or
1 second, guys.
Well, so you've got miles an hour, so I think it might be one of those is X and one of those is Y, but I'm not sure.
I'm back.
Yeah, Curtis is doing his own thing though. He has his he has a group meeting.
Today's my 6-month anniversary with my wife.
oh,
Wow, congrats, man.
Thanks.
Awesome. You guys doing anything fun?
Not so far.
Yeah, you're doing a group meeting.
Yeah, I'm doing a group meeting and homework.
You want 1 or 1.5 hot dogs?
Whatever you don't eat.
Okay, you get 1.
I got some. Okay, we're on number 2.
Yep.
When Sarah and John work together, they can make. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Whoops.
so let's see. So 5 hours is the average of the.
So Sarah and John, when they work together for 3 hours, for 5 hours, can move 3 miles, right?
Yeah.
So that's an equation.
So how do we set it up?
So is it like 5s plus 5j equals 3? Like 5 hours Sarah plus 5 hours Jack or John equals 3 miles?
Sounds about right.
And then then Sarah takes 1.5 hours longer. So 1.5 s equals j. I don't know. How are you guys setting this up? Does that sound right?
I'll start out with just drawing like a graph thing. It's like it's miles on the x-axis and hour on the y-axis.
Well, yeah. We need your help. How are
These
you
word
setting
problems
it up?
are my worst. Just give me a moment. It takes me like forever to figure it out.
Yeah, I keep trying to set up miles as X and hours as Y, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
1.5 hours.
It seems like 3 miles in 5 hours would be the average of the two of them.
But
Wait,
we
but
know that.
it's 3 miles in 5 hours, right?
Yeah.
So how does oh, okay, never mind. I see what you're saying.
Yes, it's the same distance on all three.
Okay.
3 is a constant, and 5 is a variable.
Wait, so is it just X plus 1.5 equals X then? Or equals Y, I mean? Y
That's what I
equals X
I
plus
put
1.
1.5 s equals j. Like meaning
What's
like 1.5 times the work of Sarah equals how
But I
much
don't
work
I
John
don't know if
does.
it's I don't know if it's 1.5 times though, because it just says takes 1.5 hours longer. So I think you just add it to the variable.
1.5 plus j.
Yeah. Or 1.5 plus Sarah or yeah, plus
Yeah.
J equals S. Yeah.
No, because it's Sarah that works slower.
Yeah. You're adding 1.5 hours onto John, then you get Sarah.
Oh,
So S equals J plus 1.5. That's what you got.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Then you got S plus j equals 5. No.
s plus j equals 5.
No. How do we set up? Because our base equation is 3 miles in 5 hours. when they're both together. That's the average of two of them. And then
So
I got to work off that one. We got to know how to set that one up in order to get the other two. That's the equation to combine with.
jeez, it's just so like abstract, you know? I don't know why. But it's just so hard to like. Move their handcart 3 miles in 5 hours.
You know that S minus J equals 1.5.
Is it 3S plus 3J equals 5?
Mm,
Three of Sarah's 3 hours of Sarah's work plus 3 hours of John's work equals 5 miles, and then John plus 1.5 hours equals Sarah.
Yeah, but it's 5 hours of Sarah and 5 hours of John equals 3 miles.
So is it 5S plus 5J equals 3?
Yeah, this is a stupid equation. Really poorly worded or something. Okay, yeah, so it's got to be, our variable does have to be the hours, and 3 is a constant. So yeah, what you're saying, like, so 5S plus 5J equals 3. Got to be it.
The variable is the hours.
Yeah, that's what changes. The distance doesn't change. The distance is always 3 miles.
right, so it stays constant.
Yeah.
We're wondering what times J equals 3?
Yes.
Yeah, babe, this Thursday is Star Wars. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's 2 weeks. Never mind.
It's the 16th, Star Wars.
I'm going to see it the night it opens.
Same.
I don't
All
remember
right.
opening night in a long time.
What?
I don't remember the last time I went to a movie on opening night.
I love opening movies. Some about them. Okay, Julia, how are you doing?
So I just kept it simple and like I ignored the 3 miles. So then I got that like John.
What?
So before I was just like trying to figure out like how many more hours does it take for John to do than Sarah. And so, but I mean, I was totally ignoring the distance. So that first try was wrong, but I kind of like have the idea and everything. So now I'm just applying what you guys were talking about and figuring out that way. So give me 1 minute.
So does 3 even need to be in it where it's a constant?
Yes.
Oh, that can't be right.
It says it'll take John longer than when he works with Sarah.
Yeah.
Really?
Either of them. It'll take either of them longer when they don't work with each other.
Yeah. So they're 5 hours is a product of both their work.
I'll be right back. But I wrote it down. I scrapped those equations. I wrote it down. I put S plus J equals 3 miles in 5 hours. J equals 3 miles in more than 5 hours. And J minus 1.5 hours equals Sarah. I don't know.
Yeah. I think Curtis has the right idea. So.
She leaves with Akon. And we want to set it straight into we just offered you some food. We have physical food.
What if we did it in like terms of miles per hour?
What?
Like then for miles per hour, like 3 miles over 5 hours, 3 over 5.
Yeah, 3/5 miles per hour. That's what I was thinking.
It'll be like both of them together equals this, and then like S equals or J equals 3 over S minus 1.5. And then
Wait, what'd you say? That last part?
J equals 3 over S minus 1.5.
Yes.
And S equals 3 over
5.
J plus 1.5.
Yes.
J equals 3 over S minus 1.5.
Uh-huh. And both together, what do we get? We put like S times J equals 3 over 5. Or how do we do that one?
No, it's Sarah S plus J. Because they're just working together.
Okay.
It's both of their times is equal to 5. And it takes it. They move 5 hours and 3 miles. They move 3 miles in 5 hours.
So we're going to have S equals 3/5 minus J. And plug that in. J equals 3. I don't feel like this should be that difficult. Like where it says Sarah takes 1.5 hours longer, it should say 1.5 times longer.
I think
Yeah.
so too.
That would make things a lot easier.
It's okay. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Like with it being plus, you try to like plug different equations into each other, and they just cancel each other out.
Really?
SOL.
It'd be a lot easier if it was 1.5 hours, like times 1.5 hours, not.
Yeah, I mean S is equal to 1.5 jillion.
So like J plus parentheses J plus 1.5 equals 5. So 2J equals 3.5.
Huh.
What equation did you guys use for this one to get the arch or whatever?
Oh, I looked at that, but I'm still trying to do the second one.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you already do it?
No, I didn't. I have no idea how to solve it.
I'm trying
So
to use different equations. It's not working out.
no. Yeah, so I have no idea how to do 2. So I moved on to 3 because it's just frustrating and I wanted to move on. So the only equation I have so far is 9 squared plus y squared equals r squared. And that's just like the Pythagorean theorem.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I'm trying to figure out another equation to help us, or to help figure out the radius. But I'm kind of at a, like, I'm trying, yeah, I'm lost on the second one. But
Wait, so where did you get the 9 from?
well, 9 feet. If the garage is 18 feet wide, and from the center you have
Oh,
to
I
make
got it.
12 inches.
Y plus 1 foot or 12 inches. If we're talking about feet, Y plus 1 equals R.
Well, that's what I thought too, but it was like, well, hold on. I didn't catch that, so let me, hold on. No, because you still comes up No. Hold on.
We could do it as we could use inches instead of feet.
So if we did inches, how many would that be?
108 inches. And y plus 12 equals r. So
And actually,
100 squared plus y squared equals y plus 12 squared.
Okay.
this is gonna take forever. Okay, hold on.
Oh, shoot. That doesn't make sense. Got y equals negative 1.5.
Negative 1.5?
Yeah,
We got an invisible foot and a half.
yeah. Oh, no, I know why I did. Never mind.
This thing definitely needs to scale.
What's that?
This thing definitely isn't to scale.
Yeah.
It's a massive 12-inch arch and then this little 9-foot. There.
I give up.
So y is 40 feet?
Probably not.
That's what I got. Because so I have 108 squared plus y squared equals y plus 12 squared on the other side. So you factor that out, that's 11,664 plus y squared equals y squared plus 24y plus 144.
Why'd you do 12 squared? That's just inches.
Because I'm talking about inches right now. That's
Oh.
why I used 108.
Oh, gotcha.
So then I subtracted y squared from one side. I got rid of the y squareds. And then I subtracted 144. So I got 11,664 minus 144 equals 24y. 24y equals 11,520. Divide that by 24. Y equals 480 inches or 40 feet.
Okay.
Oh.
Sure.
I mean, if
Why
you did feet, then it'd be 81 plus y squared equals y squared plus 2y plus 1.
I guess if they want a 60-foot tall garage.
Yeah, still 40 feet. Whether you do feet or inches, I still got 40 feet.
I hate math.
I was excited to get back to the normal numbers. No, I'm not again.
So the radius is 41 feet
Okay.
because the radius is y plus 12 or y plus 1 if you're talking about feet or inches.
Right.
480 plus 12 is 492. Divided by 12 is 41. So
Did you do that in your head, Curtis?
no.
Good job, man.
Well, I did, but that's only because I knew 480 divided by 12 was 40. So 480 plus 12, if we're going to divide it by 12, this is 40 feet plus another foot.
Wow. You're a genius. You're
No.
smarter than Julia now.
Nope. Not according to the test scores.
Did she say anything about putting a curve on that, by the way?
No.
Not to
She
me.
already curved it.
Jeez. Maybe that is with the curve. Maybe we actually got like 30s and 40s.
It's like a 20-point curve.
I'm honestly surprised we got 60s and 70s. Like that's.
Me too. I was very surprised.
I was waiting to go on today and see like a single digit or something.
See myself get kicked out of college for being so dumb.
I was
Seriously.
hoping for an 80.
What did you get, Julia?
90?
You got a 90?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I don't understand. I don't think that's
Julia, what do you eat for breakfast?
Fruit Loops? Captain Crunch?
That's where I'm going wrong. I had Cinnamon Toast Crunch the morning of the test. This is...
I'm an idiot. I don't know, Nick.
Dude, what are you thinking? No wonder you got a 60-something.
Jeez.
Fruit Loops.
Dude, this is the most impractical way to build a garage.
Yeah. I know.
They would have to make a circle of wood, or whatever they're going to make the arch out of, that was 82 feet wide. Cut out the arch and get a perfect.
Or just, put on AutoCAD.
Yeah.
Can you just give us like an AutoCAD demo so we can just do it on there?
Actually, I get one of those for free.
Yeah, I've used it before. I did a architecture class when I was in high school. That's pretty cool.
Nice. So yeah, I think we got that one right.
So it's 60 foot,
Yeah.
18-foot garage.
Yep.
I think the picture should have looked more like the radius of a circle was extending way beyond The garage door?
Yeah.
Because I don't think anybody has a garage that is that tall.
No. But hey, I have to go get ready for work and everything. So if you need any more help, just send me a text.
Okay. Guys, we can do number 2. We can do it.
Okay.
Have fun at work, Julia.
Hey. Bye, guys. Good
Bye.
luck.
So I'm thinking the original equation, it can't be S plus J.
No, I was thinking S plus J times the hand cart equals 3/5. Because I don't know if I'm thinking of it right. I'm thinking of like, what does S and J represent? The amount of force they're putting into it?
That's true.
Because then we'd need to know, like, I think we'd need to know how, like, heavy the hand cart was. And I think I'm just overthinking it.
Yeah. It's got to be, because 5 hours, it's not the average. It's like, it's got to be some sort of product of it. It's got to be the product of something.
Well, so first off, like the thing that we're looking for, we can just call Y, which is how long it takes John to move the hand cart. And we know Sarah takes 1.5
Hours more.
yeah, so it'd be plus 1.5
Y plus 1.5, right?
Yeah. And together they can move their hand cart 3 miles in 5 hours. So the variable like S or J is just their work efficiency, and then you times it by however many hours they're given, and that puts out like how many miles they can go. So that's 3 miles. So it should be 3 times S plus J, I think, equals 5, and then J or S equals J plus 1.5. And then we want to know when he works with Sarah. So, holy cow. I don't know, guys.
Now we're out. There'll be more next year. Like that one, but mine. They don't have white on them. Well, thanks for trying, babe. I had to get a different pencil. My eraser got too worn down from all the erasing my stupid ideas. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I really don't know, guys. I've been trying to solve this one for like half an hour.
I got y plus 1.5 equals x, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And x plus y equals 3/5.
Yep.
So y plus 3/2 or 1.5 equals 3/5. Oh, plus y equals 3/5.
Right.
I'm just going for it. I'm just going to see what happens.
Let's do it.
So 2y 3/5 minus 3/2. Common denominator is 10. So 6/10 and 15. And y is a negative number.
Oh, good.
Perfect.
We should just take the absolute value of that negative number and just call it a day.
Yeah.
I'm going like trying something totally different. Going 5 hours is equal to SJ, where S is equal to J plus 1.5. I put that in. Now I'm doing like this quadratic formula. I'm just trying anything to see if something comes out.
Sweet.
Wait, guys, maybe it's S times J.
That's what I've been trying to work on. And I don't know. I'm not getting it to come out very good.
No?
Yeah, because I did 5 hours is equal to S times J.
Uh-huh.
And then I plugged in J plus 1.5 for S. You multiply J times that equals J squared plus 1.5J equals 5. And then I brought the 5 over, so J squared plus 1.5J minus 5. Plug in the quadratic formula, and it's coming out this really weird number.
Yes. Good boy. Come, Coda, come.
I don't know. Beckett was playing with it by the entertainment center.
Yeah, I don't know.
How's it going?
I don't know. There's got to be like more information. It's just a very, very vague question.
The problem is if though I think the way we're doing it, we would want S and J to end up being more than 5, and then somehow they multiply together and they're 5.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
But I know, like, in the real world, you could figure this out.
Yeah.
But we just have so little information.
I mean, I'm thinking somehow the 3 has to factor in, but where 3 is a constant, the miles don't change. It matter.
Yeah.
I could see if like we were trying to figure out how long it would take him to go 5 miles or something, but where 3 miles is a constant, it could be in there. It doesn't need to be in the equation.
I
don't know.
Hey, stop.
No speakable.
What?
Yeah. There's got to be like some sort of, this should be like a 3 variable equation or something.
Three variable system?
Yeah, it might have to be in that.
Okay.
But I don't know how to make it that. It just feels like there's always something missing in the equations that we try to write out.
Hey, leave it. Sit. Down. Yes, good boy. Hey, get down. I don't know, guys. This is above my pay grade.
Yeah,
What?
We got one last thing. Ideas.
Stop, Coda. Stop.
No speakable.
what is that?
I don't know.
It's probably my computer since the mic wasn't working earlier. It's just bugging out.
Yeah. I keep coming up with these like really small numbers for.
Hmm.
We've been working on this thing for 2 hours, so.
Yeah, I think I'm tapping out, guys. I have no idea about this problem.
All right.
Wait.
It's frustrating because it seems like it should be like really solvable, but we just don't have information to solve it. So. I don't know. When you guys feel like working on it later,
Hold on.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wait, guys, I think I might be onto something. Bear with me for a second. If this isn't it, then. I think this is the best answer we're going to get.
Okay.
My calculator will work. So for Sarah, it takes 8.25 hours. And John, it takes 6.75.
All right. Have fun that.
Let's go with it.
It's 1.5 longer. And so I put S plus J equals 3 times 5. Because it takes 3 hours or 5 hours to move. We're not talking about miles per hour. And every time we used 3/5, it just gave you negative answers. So I was like, 3 times 5, them working together, that has to be the bigger number. So I did 3 times 5. So S plus J equals 15. And J plus 1.5 equals S. So 2J plus 1.5 equals 15. 2J equals 3.5. J equals 6.75. And then I put that back into the original equation. S plus 6.75 equals 15. So S equals 8.25.
All right.
That fits all the criteria. I don't know if the work is right, but it's 1.5 hours longer. So
Sounds good.
You've graduated. You're not an idiot anymore. Just me and Caleb.
Yep.
you guys get why I did that. See, I still am an idiot because that's probably wrong. I was just like, I just want this to work the way I want it to work. So
Yeah. It's
good.
I was getting another 6. So. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop the broadcast and call it good.
All right, cool. See you guys.
All right, see you guys.